Yo, 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 greetings, goddesses and gods. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Let's take a moment of silence for those captured in the cages of their own mind. Numala? Thank you. I just want to touch base real quick with everybody, see how everybody's doing, how everybody's feeling, how are we liking the new energies and all this other good stuff. But I just want to say real quick, this is because I'm going to do these real quick because we're getting to be more teaching mode. But I want to touch base on the fifth dimension. So from the shamanic path that I've been on, I've come to the realization that the fifth dimension is, okay, the dimensions are levels of thought, thinking. And, you just got to decipher. But so the levels of thinking, but the fifth dimension specifically is a place of unconditional love, right? It's unconditional. And it's this place is when we think on how we can do better. When we think how we can do better ourselves, our mind, our fucking house, our lives, our community, you start to begin to see patterns, you see things, you see the whole picture, you see the purpose of what we're supposed to be doing here. So the fifth dimension is from a place of higher awareness, but on how to be better. Because now we have higher awareness, on to be better, but, there's other higher awarenesses to be better, but other things come with it. As in now we have the collective. This is what the other higher dimensions are, but we're not even going to, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry. Just know that whenever you speak on how to better someone or something, or your mind, your work, whatever it is, know that is you are operating out of the fifth dimension. I'm going to go back to the ascension scale. Everything's flat. Everything is flat, and when we think about how to better, we rise as the sun to shine light on the earth. This is what we do. It's not about conspiracies. It's not about this and that and entertainment. It's not about any of this nonsense that you see going on. It's not about that. Believe that. It's not bettering anything. See, when we go to there, now we're in the third dimensional constraints of whatever that language. And then we go below the flat line. So we descend in the darkness. We're always like going in and out. But if you can consistently have this mindset of how to better, to be better, how to improve. Now I like to take this another step further, because now once you click that on, now you say, now it's like, okay, well that's sort of like sounds like what God would do. So now we have this is divine speech and how to better. You see, so when we start talking about being better this, better that, we're coming out of a God, a God thought. Really, just to be better. That's all we need to do. That's all we want to do. Don't worry about judging anything right and wrong, because you know what? On the flat line, there is no right and wrong. Only what you see as right and wrong. You see, morals. Now we get into morality. And when we get in a conversation with people, we just can't give short answers, because that's not the truth. The truth is, let's go way back. Just sit down for an hour and let's track this back. because we need to explain how something got here, there, or whatever the hell it is you're talking about. And that's the problem. It's hard to put our communications in a nutshell. It just doesn't, it's not easy. This is what we learn to do. We're learning to categorize, to speak to people, to communicate with other people. And that's what it's really about. This is the fifth dimension. How do we better? That's all. Yeah, there's other things that come up, but let's not worry about that. You see, now we're getting anxiety, okay? When you worry about something else, well, what about this? What about that? See, now anxiety kicks in, and then the worry happens, and then the fear, and all this shit causes inflammation in the body. All this below the flatline shit. So, you have to be aware. You have to observe the way you talk, the way you think, what you eat, your movements, everything. Write everything down about yourself. You'll start to see a story, a pattern, connections. You start to see shit. And once we keep instilling this over and over and over, it's just like learning, like going to school. Learning over and over, brainwashing yourself. A story. That's typically what we're talking about. So, on that happy note, I wanted to get that out there, clarify that, because this is a way we get rid of shit. If I was to sit on this information, it would eat away at me, and I would totally forget about it. The ego would come in and change it and do all this other shit. Because that's what happens. So, when you're in this type of path, you need to express. Expression is important. Because if we're not expressing, the inner being, then no one's going to know. Now, you're not even going to know. This is why we express onto this and art and other forms. Because we don't even know. Once we see it, you're like, oh, wow. That's going on. You dig? So, on that happy note, let's just be magical, be real, and just concentrate on bettering. Better. How can I better? Just say, how can I better? And then follow your next lead. Don't worry. Don't let ego say, hey, how can I do better? Pay attention to what you do next. And what you do after that. And what you do after that. And what are you doing after that? You pay attention. Pay attention. Don't worry about X, Y, Z, politic, religion. Don't worry about it. That's a game. Everything you see out there is a game. Everything. Okay? No one's saving anybody but yourself. No one's going to swoop down here and give people millions of dollars or whatever the fuck, magic people. No. Let's focus on the law of attraction, how to better. Once we start doing the betterment, all this other shit will come with it. You see, the kingdom. This is the kingdom within. When you find the kingdom within, seek ye first and all the other shit will come with it. Well, go find heaven first. Now all this shit will follow it. Money, whatever it is, royalty, asset, whatever the fuck it is. It comes with it. But don't worry about X, Y, and Z, how it got here. So on that happy note, operate out of the fifth dimension. Operate out of the fifth dimension. And, go with things. Go with that intuitive thought. That God thought. See, that's what I call God thought. That very first thought you have is God speaking. But see, then we reject that because it doesn't sound right. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't sound right to you because it sounds foolish. But that's God talking. Pay attention to all these things. Don't worry about... This is why we have politics. This is why the big game is going on. Because to distract you. They're distracting. They're extracting. Listen to what we're saying. Distract. Distract. Extract. Distract. Extract. Extract your soul. That's what it's coming to. Your soul. They want your soul. And that's that. That's all they want is your soul. Think about it. Think. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Be unique, be magical, be fucking real, and go with it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.